Beal right in the circle. Beal, top of the arc. Crossover, drives on George. Jab step left elbow, left wing for three. Bonga, high arcing swish, it's there.
Wow.
Isaac Bonga, welcome to the game. 64-45 Clippers.
That thing almost hit the Jumbotron sitting up top.
And then Bonga stealing the lane as a pass intended for Ibaka. Bonga to a trailing Westbrook to the basket. Bank and score. Isaac Bonga. Flick the switch. Flick the switch.
Difference.
Making a difference indeed, and after the Wizards trailed by as many as 24 in the first half, they actually got it down to 14 at 69-55 before the Clippers and Paul George hit a three to end the first half and make it a 17-point game. Still, you felt some similarities to just a night ago against the Lakers. The Lakers sort of let the Wizards hang around, only led by 14 at halftime, and then the Wizards turned it on in the second half. This time around, Wizards trailing the Clippers by 17 at halftime, and they started to turn it on in the second half.
Wagner, one dribble, left wing, Garrison Matthews, catch and shoot for three. It's there as he scores over Paul George. 80-65, and Matthews still has not missed. He's 3 for 3.
Couple of three-pointers to start the third quarter for Garrison Matthews got the Wizards going, and then it was Mo Wagner providing some toughness.
Right wing, Bradley Beal. Now feeds Wagner, right block. Bounce pass on the back to Hachimura. Chase out lane, out front, Matthews, top of the key. Right corner, Wagner, he drives. Oh, slam! Little thunder in that as he threw it down with the right hand. The ball trickles into the left corner. 89-74. Clippers lead, but Mo Wagner, that was authority with a capital A.
Momentum was building for the Wizards, and you just started to think to yourself, if they can get it down under 10 going into the fourth quarter, what might be possible? And then it was Davis Bertans who delivered.
All right, 97-87. Inbound to Bertans, left wing for three. It's there. Wow. It's a 7-point game. A minute 39 left, third quarter. Is it deja vu all over again?
MOT, matter of time, right?
And Mo Wagner would finish off that third quarter strong, bringing the deficit down to just 5 points.
Beal, right of the lane, Wagner drives the basket, flips up the shot, and scores! 99-94, a 5-point game. Left to circle Jackson. Jackson denied by Wagner. He couldn't even get a shot off outside the arc. And the Wizards have come to life within 5 points going to the fourth quarter.
And so the key was going to be, could the Wizards get off to a good start to the fourth quarter, bridge the run that they made at the end of the third, and carry over that momentum? And unfortunately, Terrence Mann came off the bench for the Clippers to halt the momentum in its tracks.
Out front, George, foul line, Zubac, bounce pass, cutting and slamming Terrence Mann. Whoa. 106-96. Zubac with the nifty feed.
Wizards would hang around for a few more minutes. They got a bucket to cut it back to 8 at 106-98, and then a bit of a controversial no call led to a wide open three for the Clippers that seemingly ended the Wizards' chances.
Back out front in the center circle, Paul George. George foul line driving, gets in the lane. Travel left wing to Morris. He's open for three, scores. Scott Brooks calls a timeout, and he is furious because it did look like Paul George just figure skated down the lane.
Got away with a travel, no doubt about it. And then moments later, it was Ivica Zubac putting a punctuation mark on the game.
George to Zubac, almost broken up by Lopez. Foul line now. Zubac goes to drive. Oh my goodness. He dunks on Davis Bertans. That'll hurt your pride. Now up court, Westbrook feeds getting Lopez. Blocked by Terrence Mann from behind. 113-102 Clippers.
Clippers would go on a run. A pair of Reggie Jackson three-pointers immediately followed that Zubac dunk, and the Clippers would run away to a 135-116 victory, snapping the Wizards' winning streak at 5 games. Paul George had 30 points on the night. Kawhi Leonard had 32 for the Clippers as their stars combined for 62. 4 other Clippers scored in double figures.